guys, last lesson for the week. Okay, it's been a very interesting, fun week with trig. I hope you agree with me. Anyway, so what we're gonna do now, we're gonna look at triangles. We can get some angles, some sides, and we're gonna try and find out the other sides. Okay, and it's all in preparation for exercise 5, which you'll do after this lesson, page 75. So let's start with this triangle ABC. Okay. I know that the hypotenuse is 10, I know that the angle is 28, and I want to find out, let's start with BC. Okay, BC. Now, initially I might get scared. I mean, you show that to a grade 8 or 9, they say, sir, we can't find BC, because, okay, I know the hypotenuse, but I don't know AB. Okay, yeah, grade 8, 9 student can't do that. But you guys know trig. Okay, you know about ratio between sides. So let's use this angle. And we say, okay, I don't know what BC is, but I know that sine of 28 is the opposite divided by hypotenuse. It's BC over hypotenuse, which I know is 10. Okay? So in a test, if you just write that down, you get the first mark. Okay? Because you know what sine means. Okay? And now I want to find BC. No problem. I can know. Now even a grade 8 student can go from there. Well, not everything. But you know how to move the 10 to the other side. So we're going to write BC equal 10 sine 28. And then obviously we didn't finish yet. Now we're going to go to that lesson we learned how to use Mr. Calculator. And we're going to ask him very nicely, Mr. Calculator, how much is 10 times sine 28? And I just, oh, that's not right. Sine 28. You remember that in the calculator, it looks like, or at least mine, it looks like we have to put these brackets there. Okay? So we're going to close the brackets, and the answer I get is, we're going to get 2 decimal places, so 4.69. 4.69. Okay? Easy. Right? Now, let's say I wanted to find what AB is. Because obviously now I know what BC is. And let's say I want to know AB. Now, there's a couple ways of going here. If, first of all, I ask you to find BC and you found that it's 4.69, then anyone, or any grade 8, 9 kid as well, can find AB, right? You just use Pythagoras. It's the square root of 10 squared minus 4.69. But let's say I'm going to just erase this. Okay, let's say from the start I've asked you to find out what AB is. Okay, what AB is. And you didn't know what BC is. So now there's 2 options to go. One option you can say, okay, AB, I don't know what it is, but I know that AB over 10, what is AB over 10? Adjacent with reference to 28, right? That's okay, I should really use that word. That's what we call the reference angle. The reference angle. It's the angle that I refer to. Okay, when I say opposite to, it means opposite to 28. Because there's one more angle we didn't talk about it. Okay? It's there, but we haven't used it. So that's my reference angle. Okay? So with regard to the reference angle, AB is the adjacent. Sina asked me in the WhatsApp before, what about the angle? You're right, AB is opposite to this angle, but to this reference angle, it's adjacent. So AB over 10 is going to be equal to, correct, cosine 28. And then I can write AB is equal 10 to cosine 28. Okay? And we're going to again ask Mr. Computer, 10 times cosine 28 equal 8,83. Right. 8,83. Okay? Cool. Now, I want to show you another way of doing it. Okay? So what you can say, if for some reason you don't like cosine, maybe you're a bit prejudiced against cosine, you like sine. I don't know, some people are like that, okay? Now you can say, okay, I can't use, if I want to find AB, I can't use sine, because it's next to it. But I can use sine with regards to this one. If this is my reference angle, then it will be sine. So if this is 28, I know that this is going to be 62, right? 62? Okay? So if this is 62, I'll write it black, you can see it better. 62. So now, if I use that as the reference angle, okay, then I can say that AB over sine 62. And that means that AB equal 10 sine 62. But let's just have a look here for a second. Okay? I've got AB, 10 cosine 28, 10 sine 62. Well, that's two different numbers. Is it going to be a mistake? AB is AB. You know, it has to be the same thing. So I'm a bit worried now. I don't know about you. I'm a bit worried now. But we'll just ask the calculator, see what he says. So I'm going to write 10 times sine 62. Close brackets. Okay? Believe it or not, you can try. Don't believe me. Try on the calculator. You still get 8,83. That's quite interesting. Okay? And in fact, if you think about it, we saw it before. Remember, the sine 60 was the same as the cosine 30. The cosine 28 is the same as sine 62, and they add to 90. So it's okay. We'll talk about that later. But that's quite cool, isn't it? Okay, I'm going to close that video now because it's getting a little bit long. I'll do another one for another exercise.